Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Will kick this away to start us off. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Bulldogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
And there's the handoff. He picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's White. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Georgia now operating in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch. Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. They can't stop him. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
First down. They're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. Ball handed off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Can he get there on the ground? And he is stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. They're going to run it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Badgers will have to kick this away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass falls incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urge. Football knocked loose in the backfield. The defense recovers the fumble.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Near the goal line. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The Dogs line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You know, I don't want to get away from a jet sweep. I think it's a good call. This one just didn't work out, so now you're way behind on the sticks.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
required here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to get the throw off. He just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's the throw deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Badgers are starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Bulldogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
And the Badgers will line up to boot it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. coverage team. Brings down the returner. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Back's got it. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Badgers. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
Wisconsin 17, Georgia 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. An explosive play and moves the ball across midfield to spot him at the 38. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes off in the clear. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Motion now from the tight end. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Bringing pressure. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And this time it's complete. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackled, but first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a 2-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains. We're not going to give any shots downfield, and we're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The crowd is roaring, trying to help this defense on 4th down. He's going to take off. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down.
Let's go.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this 4th down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep him short of the first down marker.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
So after the touchdown, they'll go for 2 to get within a field goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Well, they needed the onside kick, and they come up with it. Remember, they don't need a touchdown here. Let's see if the defense on the other side can hold them to prevent the go-ahead score.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Wisconsin, to claim the lead here in the final minute. And now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They need to score quickly here, try to dial up some big plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.